you, especially your drawer. Is there any trash? If so, please pick it up and go to the trash can. The clean environment makes us comfortable for learning. Jadi kalau kelasnya bersih, kita nyaman juga belajar. Now I want to check your attendance list. So when I call your name, please say present. Understand? Olivia Salsabila, Najwa Tania, Eli Juliani. I see every one of you already in the class. I'm happy to see all of you today. Now, I want to ask about your opinion. A simple question. In your opinion, why do we need to learn English? Jadi kira-kira menurut kalian, buat apa sih kita belajar bahasa Inggris? Tiap minggu kita ada belajar bahasa Inggris. Buat apa sebenarnya? Ada yang tahu nggak? Ada yang mau sharing opinion? Oke, Eli, silakan.
Supaya nanti di masa depan bisa dapat kerjaan yang bagus nih.
Yeah, nice opinion, Ellie. So let's see. Why do we need to learn English? Because English is an international language. It helps us communicate with people around the world and also help us to get a job easier in the future. Jadi bahasa Inggris itu bahasa internasional yang bisa membantu kita berkomunikasi dengan orang luar dan juga membantu kita untuk mudah dapat pekerjaan. Jadi kalau kalian ada skill bahasa Inggris, itu sebuah privilege untuk kalian ketika melamar pekerjaan. Jadi gitu ya. Now, I want to check your memory first. Who still remember what have we learned in the last meeting? Siapa yang kira-kira ingat pelajaran kemarin? Olivia, maybe? Do you still remember?
About every context nih.
Yes, good. Can you tell me the definition of the context?
Sure, Miss. The context is a fact that tells us about the past experience.
Okay, good answer, Najwa. And how about the structure? What are the structure of the context?
Orientation, event, and reorientation.
Excellent. And what tenses that we use?
Past tense.
Excellent. I'm so happy because all of you still remember the last meeting very well. Now let's see what we're gonna learn today. So just like I said, it's still about recontext, but we focus on how to creating a simple recontext about a forgettable experience. Jadi hari ini kita tetap belajar recontext, tapi fokusnya ke bagaimana cara menulis recontext yang bagus dan benar. Let's see our learning objective for today. So, students are able to create a simple recontext about their unforgettable experience and present in front of the class. Jadi, kita hari ini akan membuat recontext sederhana tentang pengalaman-pengalaman kalian dan nanti kalian akan maju ke depan untuk membacakan hasil kerja kalian. Jadi Miss, kita dari recontext manfaatnya apa sih? Of course, there's a lot of benefit in learning recontext. I will show you some of them. Let's see the first one. Improving writing skills. So in academically di bagian akademiknya manfaatnya adalah improving writing skills. Jadi akan melatih skill menulis kalian. Dengan kalian menulis recontext nanti, jadi skill menulis kalian akan terus diasah. Next ada telling experiences in English, yaitu menceritakan pengalaman dalam bahasa Inggris. Misalnya nih nanti di sekolah kalian ada murid baru datang dari luar negeri atau dari Inggris misalnya. Kalau biar bisa apa? Gimana caranya? Ya kalian bisa sharing experience. Kita bisa menggunakan recontext ini untuk telling experience kita in English. The last but not least is expressing ideas more confidently. Jadi nanti kalian akan bebas berekspresi tentang ide-ide kalian supaya kalian biar lebih kreatif dan tentunya melatih kepercayaan diri. Karena kalian akan tetap ke depan untuk berpresentasi. Next, let's see our learning activities. Jadi hari ini we're gonna have fun today. Let's see our activities. The first one, work in group. Jadi hari ini kalian akan belajar kelompok dan kemudian and then you have to discuss and write a recontext. Kalian akan berdiskusi untuk membuat recontext and then present the story dan akan mempresentasikan cerita yang kalian buat. Now, I want to ask a question for you. Do you have a forgettable moment? And how did you feel at the time? Anyone to share it? Okay, now everyone please listen to Olivia.
My unforgettable moment was my birthday last year, Miss.
Okay, why? What did you feel at the time?
Because I celebrate with all my family in our favorite restaurant and I was very happy.
What a nice moment. Thank you Olivia for sharing. Jadi Olivia udah sharing tentang momen yang tidak terlupakan yang selama Olivia rasakan. And now, gantian Miss mau cerita juga sedikit tentang past experience Miss. Jadi Miss mau kalian dengar baik-baik karena setelah Miss cerita akan ada beberapa pertanyaan terkait cerita yang Miss sampaikan. Oke? So eyes on me, pay attention and listen carefully. So last weekend was the best days for me and also the worst one. So at first I went out with my friends and we had fun together, but suddenly I lost my wallet. I felt really panicked and tried to find my wallet. And luckily, my friend found it. At the end, I felt happy, but also a little bit ashamed. Alright, after you heard my story, does my story sound familiar to you? We actually learned the same thing in the last meeting. Jadi Miss tadi udah cerita tentang past experience. I told you step by step by the order. And can you guess what kind of text is that?
Recount text.
Yes, exactly. Recount text. So now we continue to learn recount text. In the last meeting we have learned about the structure. So there are three important parts in recount text. There are orientation, event, and reorientation. From my story, can you tell me what the orientation part? Maybe Najwa, can you tell me?
Yang paling last weekend was one of the best day and also the worst.
Good, excellent, good answer. And how about the event? Olivia, can you answer?
Yes, Miss, di bagian tengah, Miss.
Are you sure?
Yes, Miss, di Kalimantan at first we went out with my friends and suddenly lost the wallet. Then your friend found it.
Excellent, nice answer. And how about the reorientation, Ellie? Can you find the reorientation from my story?
The last part is when you felt happy but also ashamed when your wallet was found.
Great job. So, Miss Happy Plan bisa jawab semuanya. Now, let's see another example. A short example, a trip to Langkawi Island. I want you to read this example 2 until 3 minutes. Okay, you may read. Okay, are you done? Okay, now let's focus on the first paragraph. Can you tell me what part is it?
Orientation.
Yes, orientation. The first part is orientation. Why is it called orientation?
Because it tells us the basic information, Miss.
Yeah, exactly. Good job, Olivia. Jadi di orientation kita menulis about basic information atau informasi umum, oke? Nah, basic information usually tells about who, siapa dalam cerita tersebut, when, kapan terjadinya, dan where, di mana jadinya. Now let's take a look to another paragraph, the second one. What part is it?
Event, Miss.
Yeah, is it? Why is that event, Ellie?
Because it tells us what happened in the stories.
Are you agree with Ellie, everyone?
Yes, Miss. Okay.
Correct. So di bagian event kita bisa tulis what happened. Jadi di bagian event kalian akan menceritakan tentang kejadian apa aja yang kalian alami. orientation, we usually write about feeling and the conclusion. Nah, dari contoh tadi, ada nggak kalimat yang menggambarkan feelingnya? Di bagian mana?
It was a great day.
Yeah, it was a great day, and also, yeah, I was very happy. Now take a look again at the example. What tenses that use? Tenses apa yang digunakan?
Past tense.
In context, we use past tense. Can you show me kata-kata mana yang menunjukkan ini past tense? Apa aja? Yang mana? Kira-kira.
When.
When. And then apa lagi?
Stay.
Stay. And then swam. And then. Okay. Now let's see the answer. This one, the word that shows past tense. Jadi past tense ada verbal sentence. With formula, subject, plus verb to, plus object or complement, and nominal sentence. Subject plus to, plus other, plus object or complement. Please come in. Okay. Now, let's see the verbal sentence. Kalau verbal pakai verb 2. Can you show me yang mana verb 2-nya? Yang mana kalimat kata kerja yang mana?
When.
When. And then ada apa lagi? Stay. Kalau nominal, apa? Apa baju mana aja?
They were very
Yeah, excellent. So far, do you understand? Any question?
Not yet.
Okay. Now, I already explained about the example. Now it's your turn to make your own context. It's time to group work. So please sit in group of 3 or 4 and create a simple context with order structure. Write about 8 to 10 sentences of your past or unforgettable experiences. Jadi Miss akan bagi kelompok. Now you can choose your group. Move your chair quickly but quietly. Move. Now I will give you a worksheet. No talking, please. Thank you. Now, pay attention. Eyes on me. I will explain about the worksheet. Kailin, Ellie, please pay attention to me first.
Yes, miss.
Now, you have to write your class here, day and the date, and then your group, and also the member. Now, read the instructions. Please write your own context about a forgettable experience, and then after finish your discussion, please present in front of the class. Jadi kalian boleh tulis tentang apa aja about your holiday, your funny moment, your special moment. You can choose your own topic, and you have to remember you have to use past tense, and then write the orientation, event and reorientation. Now let's look apa aja yang akan dinilai. Okay. Yang akan dinilai ada organization, structure. Jadi akan dinilai di teks kalian nanti ada lengkap nggak structure-nya? Apakah ada orientation-nya, ada event-nya, dan dari orientation-nya. Next akan dinilai tentang konten, isi teks kalian nanti. Kemudian ada grammar, tata bahasanya, apakah kalian menggunakan past tense dengan benar. Terus ada vocabulary tentang kosakata kalian, dan also mechanics, spelling and punctuation. Jadi Miss akan periksa tentang pengejaan kalian dan tanda baca seperti stop atau tanda titik ya. Any question? I will give you 10 until 15 minutes. Is it enough?
Not really.
Good. You may start now. Good. Any problem, Kenya?
I'm good. Yes, everything's all right.
You're not. Good job. Keep working. Alright, everyone. Time is up. Stop writing and it's presentation time. I want the first group come to the front of the class to present your discussion. Please, group 1. And for group 2, please pay attention and I will ask your feedback for this group, okay?
Yes.
You can't edit. Kita bisa lihat teks. What's wrong? Oke. Ini teks dari grup pertama. Semua kelihatan?
Alright, we come from the group 1. We want to present our recount text. My own recount text. Our own recount text. Last year, I had an unforgettable experience when I went camping with my friends and teachers. We stayed near a river in a small village for 2 days. On the first night, the weather was very cold, but we still enjoyed sitting around with campfire together.
We sang songs, told funny stories, and cooked simple food. Suddenly, one of my friends slipped near the river because the ground was wet. Everyone was shocked, but luckily our teacher quickly helped him. After that, we all became more careful and stayed together. The next morning, we watched the beautiful sunrise and took many pictures. Before going home, I felt very happy because the camping trip gave me wonderful memories that I will never forget.
Thank you, group 1. So, group 2, what do you think about their presentation?
I think all good.
All good? Okay, from me. Dari Miss sendiri, Miss lihat teksnya udah bagus, all good, the structure is complete. And for the next about content, grammar, vocabulary, and mechanics, I will check it later. Kalian boleh kumpulkan. Okay, group 1, give applause please. Okay, you may sit. Thank you so much. Alright, students. Before we end our class, let's review what have we learned today. What activity did we do?
We learned about
context. Yeah, we learned about the context and
We read the context.
yeah, we write every context. Now I want to check one more thing. When we want to write every context, what should we write first? Maybe Ellie can answer. What should we write first when we want to start nulis recontext? Apa yang harus kita buat pertama?
bagian orientation and yes.
Bagian orientation. Apa aja di bagian orientation isinya?
Ada who, when, and where.
Excellent, Ellie. Now let's see your follow-up assignment. Jadi akan dikasih tugas sedikit aja tugasnya, gak banyak, tenang. So, tugas kalian adalah please write a short diary about today's English class using past tense. Write for about 4 to 5 sentences. Jadi tugasnya adalah menulis diary singkat tentang kelas bahasa Inggris hari ini. 4 sampai 5 kalimat aja dalam menggunakan past tense. Kalian bisa tulis apa yang kalian lakukan hari ini, perasaan kalian bagaimana, dan sebagainya. Understand? Any question? Okay, now I want to ask some question. Was my voice clear enough when I was explaining?
Yes.
Okay. And was my explanation easy to understand?
Yes.
Alright, thank you very much for your feedback because it's really important for me to improve my teaching skill. Now from your side, what is the most activity that you really enjoy today? Ada nggak yang paling kalian suka hari ini ngapain?
Project context means
Oh, group work. Okay. And how about the difficult things? Ada yang kesusahan nggak hari ini? Ada yang bagian-bagian sulit nggak selama kita belajar tadi? Okay, using past tense ya, it's okay. Belajar Prancis it takes time dan we have to still keep practicing. Tetap harus berlatih. Makanya Miss kasih tugas ini supaya kalian terus berlatih menggunakan past tense. Now, can you guess what we will learn next week? Kira-kira ada yang bisa nebak nggak? Minggu depan kita belajar apa? Nggak tahu. Okay, I will tell you. So next meeting we will learn about narrative text. So please read about narrative text at home. Jadi Miss mau kalian baca-baca sedikit tentang teks naratif supaya ketika Miss jelasin kalian udah terbayang gimana. Okay? Alright, before we end the class, let's say Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillah. And to close our lesson today, let us pray together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Alright, student, I'm so grateful because you did a great job today. Thank you for your attention. Miss sangat senang hari ini karena kalian berpartisipasi dengan baik. Have a nice day. See you in the next meeting. Wassalamualaikum.